about you?
I went or I have been. Simple past or present perfect. Which one is it? Help. I went. I think it's I went.
Went? Yeah, I went.
English learner, has this ever happened to you? Have you ever felt confused or even blocked with your spoken English because of doubts on whether you should be using the simple past or the present perfect? Stop the panic right now because A. American native speakers don't even use the present perfect that much, and B. I am here to help you. In this video, I'm bringing a different approach to your English learning. I'm going to take you into a fun journey in which you'll have to reach different levels and you will learn how to use both the simple past and the present perfect without stress and without focusing too much on grammar rules. This way, you'll feel more at ease using your English in daily conversations. And without any further ado, let's get started. My name is Lisa Joy and I am a language coach at MosaLingua. We believe that learning a language should be a fun and enjoyable experience. Therefore, I'd like you to try and imagine your English learning process as a game. That's right. And guess who the main character of the game is going to be? You! Of course! You'll have to solve problems, face different challenges, and unlock some doors in order to reach different levels. So, let's play! You start on level 1. That is, you're a beginner. Don't worry, that's where all participants begin. Or at this stage, you just learn how to get by and learn how to use the basic commands. So we have introductions in English to start off with, numbers in English, easy peasy. Here, countries and nationalities. Oh, and now you get to learn how to use the present simple. Then you move on to the past simple. You can now talk about what you did yesterday, last week, or even last summer. That's awesome. So, that's it. Level 1 is over. Ha! Level 1 was just a warm-up. Do not skip stages and start using the present perfect yet. Because when you reach level 2, your goal is to become the master of the simple past. So at this level, you really want to mingle around, play the game, make some mistakes so you can learn from them. When you reach level 2 at the beginning, you're still not fully comfortable using the simple past. So maybe you're still using the simple present to refer to the past. Maybe you're still making mistakes, especially with the irregular verbs. You need to understand that the simple past is 1, often used with time expressions, and 2, refers to finished actions in the past that don't interfere with the present. I'll explain these two a little bit better so you can understand them. About time expressions, these can be expressed with words such as yesterday, or on my birthday, 2 years ago, or even specific dates such as on April 21st of 2019. With any time expressions, use the simple past. Do not even think of using the present perfect here, okay? Quick question for you to answer right now, on the spot. Which sentence would be correct? Last winter, I visited Paris. Or, last winter, I have visited Paris. The first option, of course, because of the time expression, last winter. Therefore, the use of simple past. Easy, right? And the second point is finished actions that don't interfere with the present. The simple past is a tense that we use to refer to an action that happened in the past, that finished in the past, and that has no relation with now, the present. So, for example, if I asked you, hey, what did you do yesterday? What would be your correct answer? I have gone to the gym in the morning, then I have met my friend. Or, I went to the gym in the morning and I met my friend. The second option, of course, because both actions, go to the gym and meet my friend, happened yesterday in the past and finished yesterday too. Plus, there was a time expression here. Did you notice it? In the morning. That is a big in-your-face indicator of having to use the simple past instead of the present perfect. We're halfway through this video and I'm just doing a quick pause to ask you if you've already hit the like button. If you're enjoying this content so far and learning something new, I'd really appreciate your support with a thumbs up. Done? Thank you. Level 3 is super interesting because that's when you're going to start using the present perfect. Now the real challenge begins as you are introduced with another way of expressing yourself in the past through a different tense, the present perfect. The name itself is already confusing because it's a tense that's not really in the present and it's not that perfect. So now you have to choose whether to use the simple past or the present perfect to talk about past actions. No need to stress out, you are already the master of the past simple, remember? So what you're going to do now, you're going to start incorporating the present perfect little by little to your English. And how are you going to do this? You're going to use these specific words because they combine really well with the present perfect. And they are never, ever, just, already, and yet. To make it easier and clearer for you, I'm going to give you some examples of these words in some sentences, and then you can just memorize these sentences, or even better, you can readapt them to your own needs. With the word never, you could say, I've never been to Asia. Notice how I use the contraction for the verb have. Instead of saying I have never, practice saying it with a contraction, as it sounds much more natural, fluent. I've never. I've never. Then make sure to use the verb in past participle. With the word ever, in questions, you could say, have you ever? Have you ever? Have you ever eaten sushi? Have you ever played golf before? Have you ever been to Hawaii? Ever can also be used for negative statements. You could say, nobody has ever done that before. Or, nothing like that has ever happened here. Ever can also be used to express the first time. It's the first time she's ever been to the beach. This is the first time we've ever had a party in our house. With the word just, I've just concluded my degree in, I've just finished my homework. The word just indicates that the action has very recently happened. With the word already, hurry up, the guests have already arrived. Have you already cleaned your bedroom? The word already shows that something has happened. With the word yet, I haven't visited London yet. Has your family arrived yet? The word yet means until the present, until now. Now listen to this brief conversation in present perfect with all of these words included.
I've never been to Europe before. I've already been to Africa.
Have you ever been to Asia?
No, I haven't been to Asia yet. I'd love to go to Japan.
Well, I've never been to Japan, but I've just come back from China.
Really? Tell me about it.
That's the way you want to start using the present perfect. Without thinking of grammar rules too much, just learn the words that I've just taught you and make up your own sentences. Then use these in your daily conversations. You are already the master of the simple past, and soon you'll also become the master of the present perfect. Finally, this is the last level. This level is for experts. If you've made it so far up to here, congratulations. In this level, you're going to understand the subtle differences between both tenses. In some cases, it is wrong to use one tense instead of the other, but in some occasions, you can actually use both. Here are some examples. I finished all my homework. I have finished all my homework. I made a mistake. I've made a mistake. When you use the present perfect, the action refers to something closer to now. I've made a mistake sounds as if the person has made a mistake right now, and I can already picture the person reaching out for their eraser to correct that mistake on their paper. However, remember what I said at the beginning of the video. Americans don't use the present perfect that much. They definitely use it with the words just, never, ever, already, and yet. But apart from that, not that much. So level 4 really is actually optional. Oh, we've reached the end of the game. The good news is that with English or language learning, there is never a game over. And your lives are endless. So continue practicing your English, or should I say, playing with your English. And if you have any doubts or suggestions of other topics you would like me to explain to you, then let me know in the comment box and I'll be very happy to help you. Bye for now.
If you learned something new from this video, give it a thumbs up. Then hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. Have a look around our channel for more hacks and tips. And if you're watching on another social media platform, like or follow our page. See you next time.